Welcome to our video series, Path to Nibbana. This is part 3, and today we will discuss on how to get ready to be on this journey by being your best. So our mission is to attain Nibbana. So we have to remain focused, be determined, persevere, and be patient. And what we are trying to do is train our mind to see things as they truly are. And we talked about the 4 stages. And today we will be focusing on how to be the best person you can be. Before we embark on that, there are some theoretical concepts you have to understand. We have 2 main parts. We have a mind and we have a body. And if you really think about it, it's just like a robot. So if you look at a robot, it'll have some kind of a camera where it'll get information from the outside world. It'll have some kind of a hearing device. Again, there'll be data that will be accumulating. And all this data will go into the computer processor and it'll be analyzed. And once it's analyzed, according to the algorithms, it'll come up with a plan and then send messages to what looks like legs to move forward. With that concept in mind, let's look at how our mind and body works together. So we also have 5 external sensory organs: eyes, ears, nose, tongue, and the skin. What happens is these guys are attached to our body and gets information from the outside world. And then this data is sent to the mind where it is processed and analyzed. And once that's done, the mind will decide what course of action to take and then will instruct the body to carry out these actions. In addition, the mind itself can have thoughts. So if we really simplify this whole process, our mind and body is capable only of doing 3 things. Our mind can think. Our body, with the instructions of the mind, can speak. And again, the same way, our body can do physical activities. So, learning to be the best person you can be is teaching our mind not to do certain things and not to instruct our body to do certain things. So that is the first basic theoretical concept you have to understand. It's really the mind that instructs the body to do things. So, traditionally in Buddhism, we talk about the 5 precepts. Let's look at those next. The first one is to avoid killing or hurting anything that is alive. Now, how does this happen? Our mind has to tell the body not to kill or hurt anything. Number 2, avoid taking anything that does not belong to you. Another physical action. Avoid sexual misconduct and avoid telling a lie. Use your speech to hurt others or waste time gossiping. So that's all to do with speech. Avoid taking intoxicating substances, as they will affect your judgment. Try to find a job that does not harm others. For example, the jobs that you need to avoid are trading in poisons, guns, and other weapons, trading people, and intoxicants. This is a mind function, which is try to be kind, be compassionate, and share your wealth and your knowledge with fellow human beings. Every day, look at yourself and try to be better than the day before. Our mind is highly influenced by the people we associate. So it's highly recommended that we associate with friends that will help and nurture us and help us achieve our mission of attaining Nibbana. So now we talked about the mind-body activity. Next, let's look at the body itself. So if you go back to the robo simile, all these joints and all these mechanical parts need to be taken care of. And just like that, we have to take care of our body in this journey. So one of the first things you have to do is get adequate sleep. Now, sometimes you may need as much as 9 hours of sleep, and that's okay. Eat healthy food. Vegetarian food does make you feel better, and also eat frequent small meals. And drink plenty of water, but avoid stimulant drinks like coffee and, of course, alcohol and drugs, which can affect your judgment. So now we talked about the mechanical aspects of the body. In our next video, we will be talking a lot about the mind, but there's a couple of things I want to talk about in this video itself about the mind, because it is the primary tool we'll be using to observe the mind. So we cannot have a mind that is like a stormy ocean. We have to have a mind like a calm lake. One of the things that, practically speaking, you need to do is to reduce and eliminate as many responsibilities as you can. Be frugal and try to be happy with what you have, and try to avoid stressful environments. Because at the end of the day, if you are exhausted, you cannot go on this journey. These days, you have to shut down your TV and get away from digital media as much as possible, as they too make your mind very restless. And a home that is clutter-free. If you cannot do that, at least have a small area where you have peace of mind with no distractions, and also a place where you feel safe. There's a simple technique that I use a lot when my mind is restless, angry, sad, mad, anytime. Just grab a piece of paper and write down everything that's bugging you, all your emotions and whatever it is happening in your world, and then shred the piece of paper. Do not read it, share it, or keep it. It really helps to calm you down. And if your stress continues, do it daily. It really makes a difference. This is also a very important practical point. Old habits have a way of creeping back. So it is very important to keep a very close eye on yourself as you go on this journey. Would like to remind you to stay humble, so that you can keep learning and help and nurture each other. I'd like to invite you to join our mailing list by clicking the link below. Take a moment to please like this video and subscribe to our channel. And more importantly, share this with like-minded friends. Free links to the books that really helped me can be found at this website. So in our next video, we will be focusing on how to start training our mind. Thank you so much for listening. Hope to see you soon.